Let's talk about another way to solve a quadratic equation. That's completing the square. That means we will try to complete the square, and which will be of the form a times x minus h whole square plus k equals to 0. Okay, so we will transform this quadratic equation into this form, and then after that we should be able to use the square root property and simple linear equation to solve this kind of form to find the solution of x, where h is negative b over 2a and k would be simply plug in this value of h into the left hand side of this equation, which is simply a times h square plus b times h plus c. Now let us take an example. We'll use completing the square technique to solve this equation. So let's go for that. Here you can clearly see that a equals to 2, b equals to negative 8 and c equals to negative 5. Compare this equation to x square minus 8x minus 5 with this one, ax square plus bx plus c. Then you will be getting a equals to 2, b equals to negative 8 and c equals to negative 5. So first of all, find out the value of h. So h equals to negative b over 2a. Okay, so this negative comes from the formula b is negative 8 divided by 2 times a is 2. So that is basically negative times negative is positive 8 over 4, which is 2. To find the value of k, you plug in this 2, which is the value of h, into the left hand side of the equation. That's what we did here. Okay, so that would be 2 times h square, which is 2 square, minus 8 times h, which is 2, minus 5. So this is simply 2 times 4 is 8, negative 8 times 2 is negative 16, minus 5. So 21 minus 8 is 13. So that's negative 13. So we can write our equation to be, okay, in terms of a x minus h whole square, where a is 2, x minus h is 2 whole square plus k is negative 13 equals to 0. So this is the completed square version of the given equation. Okay, so we are almost done with solving this equation. So let us solve it completely. Okay, we have our equation. Now let us send this negative 13 to another side, which will give us 2x minus 2 whole square equals to 13. Then divide both sides by 2, which will give us x minus 2 equals to x minus 2 whole square equals to 13 over 2. Since this is square on one side and just a constant in another side, so let us use the square root property, or simply take square root on both sides. So that will give us x minus 2 equals to plus or minus root under 13 over 2. Add 2 on both sides, so that will be, so x equals to 2 plus or minus root under 13 divided by 2. So this is the answer. Okay, so one answer is x equals to 2 plus root under 13 over 2. Another answer is x equals to 2 minus root under 13 over 2. So this is how we get solutions of a quadratic equation by completing the square. Okay, and also do not forget that we need to check whether this solution is the true solution or not.